The man has done more in 24 hours than Biden has done in a 50-year abysmal political career. President Donald Trump just announced today the formation of Stargate, the largest AI infrastructure project in American history. The project will invest $500 billion into the U.S. economy and create over 100,000 American jobs. Check this out.
It's my honor to welcome three of the world's leading technology CEOs. And in the case of Larry Ellison, it's well beyond technology. He's sort of CEO of everything. He's an amazing man, an amazing business person. But to announce the largest AI infrastructure project by far in history, and it's all taking place right here in America. As you know, there's great competition for AI and other things, and they're coming in at the highest level. We're joined by Oracle Executive Chairman Larry Ellison, SoftBank CEO, my friend Masa Yoshi-san, and CEO of OpenAI, and I would say the by far the leading expert based on everything I read, Sam Altman. So that's great that you're coming in together. That's a massive group of talent and money. Together, these world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure in the United States, and very, very quickly, moving very rapidly, creating over 100,000 American jobs almost immediately.
Okay, if I can just give you the sort of gravity of this, and before you get all freaked out about AI, just you have to dispel all that. You have to get rid of your kind of horse and buggy mentality, because when Henry Ford invented the Model T and cars were starting to become more mainstream, and then pretty much infrastructure, cities, highways, roads, and then further in time, interstate, et cetera, revolutionized the economy, revolutionized society. Always remember this: technology never goes backwards. Unless, of course, there's an apocalypse, which, I don't know, could happen. But technology always moves forward. It never goes backwards. So you can't have a horse and buggy mentality about AI. And especially, let me just put it in modern terms. A lot of people, don't be this guy. Let's put it this way. Maybe horse and buggies is going a little bit too far. But remember when the internet was first coming along? I'm sure a lot of you guys remember that. I know I'm the last Generation X, that was born before the internet. Now everybody who's born is essentially plugged into the matrix. But this is Mr. PhD, Mr. Radical Hippocrat, Paul Krugman, who said back in 1998, by 2005 or so, it would become clear that the internet's impact on the economy has been no greater than the fax machines, and that usual libtard, smug, condescending, pseudo-intellectual narcissism. Don't be this guy, okay? You have to understand, people talk about the Cold War, people talk about the war in the Middle East and the war in Ukraine. Yes, but there's an economic war at play right here. And we are the pioneers. We are the trailblazers. America has always been the innovators. We're leading the charge on innovation. Think back to the space program. Think back to all of the technologies, all of the patents, all of the amazing innovations and inventions that came from our country. Everybody's trying to get that edge. Russia to, maybe even North Korea. Everybody's trying to get that edge. And now that we have real leadership who understands that AI is essentially the same type of disruption. It's the same type of technology that the Model T was, back in the earliest part of the 20th century, and the internet was back in the earliest part of the 21st century. That's how disruptive this technology is. What Trump just did by making this deal, investing in America, $500 billion. Think about that. $500 billion. That's trillion with a T, okay? That is going to absolutely send the message. Not only is it going to create economic prosperity for decades, if not centuries to come, but it sends a message again to China and everybody else. We're America. I'm back. I'm President Trump. The guy hasn't even slept a wink, signing at 300, 200 executive orders till midnight last night, going to like 15 different balls, throwing out pens. Like, I mean, it was just unbelievable. This guy is an absolute machine. This guy's done, I'm telling you, he's done more in one day than Biden's done his entire life. And I want to play for you these clips of three of probably some of the most powerful people. If you don't know anything about open AI, that may not ring a bell. But ChatGPT, I know you know what ChatGPT is. Probably your grandkids, your kids are probably using it every single day. I use ChatGPT all the time to help me brainstorm ideas and concepts for projects like videos, titles, thumbnails, etc. I'm telling you, AI is that next disruption. And OpenAI, the CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, who has partnered with Trump and Larry Ellison and Massa of SoftBank, is literally the forerunner. I mean, that's ChatGPT. That's the biggest AI and generative AI company in the world. I want to play for you some clips. Listen to what Massa says first, and then Larry Ellison, and then Sam Altman. This is amazing.
Mr. President, last month I came to celebrate your winning and promised that we will invest $100 billion. And you told me, oh, Massa, go for 200. Yeah. Now I came back with 500. Because this is the, as you said yesterday, this is the beginning of golden age of America. This is one great example, I think, right? We wouldn't have decided to do this.
I think so.
This is the beginning of golden age. We wouldn't have decided unless you won.
Thank you, Mr. President. We certainly couldn't do this without you. It would simply be impossible. AI holds incredible promise for all of us, for every American. We've actually been working with OpenAI for a while and with Massa for a while. The data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas. Each building's 500,000 square feet. There are 10 buildings currently being built, but that will expand to 20 and other locations beyond the Abilene location, which is our first location. The kind of applications that we're building, to give you an idea, maybe the most charismatic and the one that I think touches us all is electronic health records. Not just maintaining electronic health records, but by looking at electronic health records, understanding the condition of doctors, better understanding the condition of their patients, and being able to provide healthcare plans that are much better than they otherwise would be. A doctor in Indian River Reservation would be able to see how a doctor at Memorial Sloan Kettering would treat the patient, or a doctor at Stanford would treat the patient. We actually provide all of that information, all of that guidance to the doctors who are treating cancer patients or patients with any other kind of disease, made possible by AI.
I don't have too much to add, but I did want to say I'm thrilled we get to do this in the United States of America. I think this will be the most important project of this era, and as Masa said, for AGI to get built here, to create hundreds of thousands of jobs, to create a new industry centered here. We wouldn't be able to do this without you, Mr. President, and I'm thrilled that we get to. I think it'll be an exciting project. I think we'll be able to do all of the wonderful things that these guys talked about. But the fact that we get to do this in the United States is, I think, wonderful. So thank you very much.
Could you just say one word? I hear so many positive things about what it's going to do for medical research and for solving things, cancer and all the different problems. How will AI help us with the fight against the various problems, diseases, etc.?
These guys can maybe share more about some of the work they're doing there. I think they'll jointly be some of the leaders about driving progress here. But I believe that as this technology progresses, we will see diseases get cured at an unprecedented rate. We will be amazed at how quickly we're curing this cancer and that one and heart disease, and what this will do for the ability to deliver very high quality healthcare, the costs, but really to cure the diseases at a rapid rate, I think will be among the most important things this technology does.
I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of you right now maybe shaking your head and saying, oh, I don't know, this technology, AI, I hear a lot, it can be used nefariously. They're going to make vaccines. They're going to look, what happened during the pandemic was a travesty. what happened during the pandemic was led by nefarious individuals. The very fact that Biden gave preemptive pardons to all of them, including Fauci, the fact that Fauci lied in front of the government, in front of Congress about gain of function and so many other things, we don't want to conflate two disparate things. I am telling you right now, this is the invention of the internet. This is our Henry Ford moment, the invention of the automobile. This is the technology that is going to revolutionize everything. And we want it in the hands of people like that we trust. We want it in the hands of people. We want it in the good guys' hands, okay? We want it in the hands of people that, like, I trust Mr. President Trump, like I know you trust, but America has always been on the forefront, the leaders that revolutionized time and time again. And what was the recurring theme? I told you there'd be a quiz. Let me know in the comments. What was the recurring theme? Write it right now in the comments. What did all three of these major mega tech CEOs, I mean, these are the biggest people, like the Mount Rushmore of AI. So think about this. What's the Mount Rushmore of the automobile? Well, you got to put Henry Ford up there. You got to put the Chrysler guy up there, the Dodge brothers. You got to put like that. Who are the internet for Mount Rushmore? Well, you got to put AOL, right? Netscape, if you can even go back that far. And then, of course, you have Internet Explorer by Microsoft, and then Mozilla Firefox, and then eventually, who is it? It's got to be Google, right? Google's got to be on there. So this is the Mount Rushmore of artificial intelligence, AI. And this is a technology that without this president, hint, hint, that's the answer to the quiz. If you wrote that in the comments, you get an A+ from Professor. Okay, I'll give you an A. That is the recurring theme. They wouldn't have got this deal done. And you know who would have stolen it? China. You know who would have stolen it? Maybe Iran. You know who would have stolen it? Maybe North Korea. You know who would have stolen it? Anybody but us. Who knows? Maybe even Venezuela. I don't know. But anybody but us. And so we need to be the leaders. And President Trump, in literally 24 hours, has done such amazing work. And this Stargate project, I promise you, is going to create an entire economy unto itself. So thank God for President Trump. God bless President Trump. And God bless you for making the right decision. Help me make common sense go viral. That is the theme, the mission of our channel. By the way, if you want this original Nez Nation made in the USA Patriot merch, all you got to do is go in the pinned comment and in the links in the show notes and description right now, and just click on the link to our original shop, and you can get all this stuff. They make great gifts, etc., etc. But what I really want you to do is I want you to just tap that thumbs up. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. Share this video with everybody. Watch it the whole way through and watch the next video coming up. We have to make common sense go viral, because right now they're turning that Elon Musk innocent gesture. They're doing it again. They're calling him a Nazi. They're saying, see, we told you, we told you. And this bishop, I did a video on this crazy woke bishop who actually wants to encourage the mutilation of children and their body parts, and turns a beautiful sermon, a beautiful opportunity to bring the nation together into a social activism rant, in front of our president. They're never going to stop. So by helping me make common sense viral, maybe, just maybe, we can inform more of our fellow citizens. And the more informed they are, that's better for you, better for me, better for our kids, and better for our grandkids. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I can't wait. Tap that thumbs up. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here if you haven't seen them before. Tap my face right there to subscribe and follow. If you haven't already, it's absolutely free. And as always, may God bless you, and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.